What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Glass Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sak, and today I have something special for you guys. So this is the other part of the video where we use the gold standard polish and the DIY detail ceramic coating, and this is the final result. This is the complete detail. So this part, we're going to show you guys how we wash, how we prep, how we decontaminate it, and end up with this nice, super shiny, amazing finish. And if you guys like this type of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And I apologize, it is windy, so my camera is shaking a little bit on the tripod. And yeah, so if you guys like this type of content, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and all the products will be down below in the description. For the exterior, we use the whole DIY detail product line. So if you guys want to get 10% off on the DIY detail products, go ahead and use code DMS and you will get 10% off your entire order. And on top of that, I will show you guys the after results tomorrow when he comes pick up the video. It's going to be nice and sunny, so the owner will pick this up tomorrow and I'll talk about it more in the video. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright everyone, so let's just go ahead and get started with the wheel cleaning step. And as always, I'm using all clean diluted 13:1, and I did also use on the secondary sprayer a bit of all clean, pretty much, I'm not going to say straight, but it was about like 3:1, just for the tire rubbers itself to go ahead and get more of that extra browning off. And then I also did use the DIY detail iron remover to go ahead and get all of that fallout from the brakes and tires. This vehicle is, like I said, brand new to the owner. He bought it used from Carvana, so it's one of those things that, you know, you need to be aware of, that this vehicle does need some TLC, and he just received the vehicle. So this is pretty much how he received the vehicle, and all he did was drive it for, I think, about a week or so. But yes, so this is what we're doing, pulling off all that browning, all that dirt, all that grime, and getting the rims as clean as possible, because we are applying ceramic coating on the face of these rims. As we move on to the contact wash, we go ahead and, as always, do a APC rinse, especially if the vehicle has been neglected. Again, it hasn't been neglected by the current owner. He just recently received this, but again, you guys gonna see that traffic film, that dirt and grime that gets broken down easily, and the all clean does that beautifully from DIY detail. This is the APC rinse, and as we scope into the paint, you see all that dirt and grime that is being pulled off of the surface of the paint, that traffic film as well. And we want to get this vehicle as clean as possible, because we don't want to add any scratches or marring onto the paint. We still like to do a gentle contact wash, reduce any marring or scratching, because again the polishing step will be a lot easier and you will get better results that way. So it's always good to go ahead and do that extra step. And if you guys like this type of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and all the DIY detail products will be down below. And we're using the DIY detail, as I said, from the beginning, from start to finish, to make this car practically a show car. As we move on to the contact wash with the 2-bucket wash now, after we're done with the APC rinse, I like to go ahead and use rinseless wash inside my rinse bucket and Incredible Suds inside my soap bucket. Why do I like to do that? For me, I like to have that extra sanity of the rinseless wash breaking down and emulsifying that dirt, while the Incredible Suds is more of a pH balanced soap, higher on the pH scale, to go ahead and remove and clean deeper than a rinseless wash can. And after we're done with the contact wash, we move on to the decontamination step, which is the iron remover and water spot remover. The water spot is after the iron remover, but the iron remover goes ahead and breaks down all ferrous metals and stuff that's embedded onto the paint of the vehicle, and you guys will see all this purpling or bleeding action that we like to say, which is dissolving those iron particles that's on the paint. And we use the clay towel to go ahead and abrade, which is called the mechanical step. We use the clay towel to go ahead and remove the rest of those iron contaminants or that sandpaper type of feel before we go ahead and move on to the polishing step. And this is a fairly simple process. You guys have seen it over and over again. You want the paint as smooth as possible. Remove all this sand or gritty type of texture that's on your paint before you go ahead and move on to the polishing step, because you will dig in those particles deeper into the paint if you go ahead and just start polishing. All right, everyone, we're up to the water spot stage. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't, so I'm gonna go ahead and douse. I'm up to actually agitating like I always do. I already sprayed this whole panel. Let me just spray a couple more, and I just rub in the water spot remover into the surface. I go ahead and, again, we want to tackle those water spot minerals. That is what we're doing. If we don't tackle the water spot minerals, we're just gonna polish the paint and we're just gonna, embed it deeper into the clear coat, and that's not what we want. So we go ahead and address it as so. I did leave it, soaking or doused in the water spot remover for about 5 minutes. It is cool outside. I am not worried about it, etching into any of the plastics and stuff like that. It is a cool day. But again, we got to be cognitive, right? And that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'll talk more about the water spot remover. It's really great. It removes the water spots, not the actual etchings itself or the spot that you see on the paint, but it's more of removing the minerals. So when you go ahead and polish that water spot out, it does not resurface in a couple of weeks. And on top of that, it unclogs the pores of your paint as well. The stuff that the iron remover and tar remover was unable to do, because again, this is an acidic type of cleaner, and it tackles things differently. So yeah, so that's all I gotta say about the water spot remover. I'll probably go ahead and cut this out and then fast forward to where I pull the car back out again and rinse the car down. So we're done with the water spot remover. We're about to get started with the polishing step. So I did this area first, as you can see here, this one. And this half, let me just go on to the light and show you guys how much correction we did. It's not really a correction, it's an enhancement. So this is the before, that's right here. All that is before, and this is after. Again, he's just getting a light polish. We are using the DIY Detail Gold Standard polish. That is a huge improvement, as you guys see right there as well, compared to this. So I'm gonna set you guys down. I'm gonna do 4 quick section passes. And this is everywhere throughout the whole vehicle. We're just gonna enhance the gloss. It had some minor water spots. The good thing, it is a light vehicle, so it's not going to, you know, show. And these scratches is under intense light. Not even in the sunlight you will see these type of scratches. It is a light vehicle, so with just 4 section passes, it's going to correct pretty much 75%. And it's going to enhance the gloss like crazy. So he does not need a compound or a polish. It is a new vehicle practically, so it's a young vehicle, so let's just not make it perfect. It is a daily driver. If he wants it to be perfect, then we're gonna have to do a 2-step, and it's not safe for the clear coat of this vehicle. And just again, everything before, and this is what we did with 4 section passes right here in this area. Nice, clean, practically swirl free. What we're using is, as I said before, is the DIY Detail Gold Standard polish and their Waffle pad. I'm using the SPTA cordless polisher just because, again, it's great for paint enhancements. I like it. This is also my dingy setup because my microphone's broken until the next piece comes in that goes right under there. But let's go ahead and get started, and we should be done with this pretty quickly. I've been saying this for a while now that the DIY Detail Gold Standard polish capabilities are just outstanding. It's pad dependent, and if you're a detailer that's just starting out, or you're a detailer that's already been doing this professionally, go ahead and pick this polish up, especially after you're done using whatever you need to use. But for me, I got lucky on my end. I used all the polishes that I had before, and I picked this up because I just want to keep my process as simple as possible. It cuts, it finishes, and it's pad dependent. The more aggressive pad you use, the more aggressive cut you get, and it also doesn't stain any plastic or vinyl trim. As you guys see up there, I am polishing the vinyl trim in a sense, but it's not really polishing. I'm not trying to remove scratches or anything. You guys see my pad on all the oxidation that's being removed off the vinyl, and that's just because, again, it's been neglected, and I have to remove that oxidation to go ahead and apply the ceramic coating to deepen and enrichen the look. It doesn't stain, it doesn't damage anything. And as you guys saw, the vinyl already had its deep water spots and etchings on it, so there is no big deal. So I go ahead and do my 3-4 section passes on the paint to brighten up the look, and then it's ready to go ahead and get ceramic coated. It can't get much simpler than this. And again, the DIY Detail product line has their own exterior ceramic coating, and you can literally put that thing on anything. And I am using it right now on the vinyl, you know, areas, or the vinyl wrap, whatever you guys want to call it. I am deepening and enrichening the look of it, and I apply it on wet, and then go ahead and just level off the coating, and look how deep and rich the vinyl plastic is looking. And now it's also protected and hydrophobic, and it is also slick, and it just gives that nice, complete, deep, rich, clean vinyl look that you want on your plastics, and again, rubber trims as well, etc. So we go ahead and apply this on the paint as well. You go ahead and apply it, wait for it to pretty much 50% of it is pretty much gone, and you lightly level off the coating. I like to use 2 towels, and it feels automatically slick under the towel, and that's how you know where you applied it. This to me is the slickest SiO2 coating that I've used, and again, its claimed durability is 2 to 3 years. So let's go ahead and see how well this actually lasts. And if their ceramic gloss is only claimed to be a couple months, and I've seen it last so far for a very long time, I'm sure the durability of their ceramic coating is amazing, and you guys see me use it on the whole vinyl top of the vehicle on the DIY Detail ceramic coating. I did the whole vinyl top in one shot, right? Why? Because it is a user-friendly type of ceramic coating, and I did the whole area and then go ahead and buff off right after, or level off. For the glass, you got to be a tad bit more, how do I say it, timely, where you apply it and you level it off a lot quicker than you do on the paint, because windows and glass tend to be less porous, and again, you have a ability of getting more of a high spot quickly on a windshield. So then from here we go ahead and apply, as the last step, the rims, and look how much gloss and shine we got on the face of the rims. And then we apply the DIY Detail tire dressing, let it seep in, and that's it. We're pretty much done with the vehicle, and hopefully you guys like this type of content. We'll go ahead and talk about this on the outro of all the products that was used. Alright everyone, so this is just a quick update. So this is how the car looks. The owner is going to pick up the vehicle tomorrow, just because of the simple fact that it is raining pretty much all night tonight. So it's going to be in here inside the garage. It's not going to get wet, but I'm just showing you guys that it's pretty much done. So tomorrow I'll take the after shots. This is how the black vinyl plastic or strip looks. That's on the paint, nice, dark and rich. The ceramic coating on the wheels, and the tire dressing from DIY Detail on the tires. So this is how the paint looks. Nice, shiny. Is not paint perfection. You're doing a paint enhancement and then applying the ceramic coating, which we did. So look how shiny and glossy it looks. Now, like I said, we used the whole DIY Detail product line, and I'll show you guys the after results. And yep, so that's about it. So I'll do the walk around tomorrow. It's going to be nice, sunny, and we'll see how the whole entire vehicle look, even on the inside, which we took care of the inside. Everything was just done. We're just waiting for the owner to come pick up the vehicle tomorrow.